Bonjour mes amis, we're away from home again today. We are in Lille, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I wanted to do another flight-free trip. That has been one of my aims for this year, to explore flight-free options without limiting my flights. So it's less about not flying, more about more flight-free holidays. I've already done a coach journey to Lisbon. We did a staycation glamping last week, and now we are in France. And I got the Eurostar to Lille. That's what I did this morning. Oh god, it was an early start. I woke up at like 5:20. I had to be at King's Cross for around 6 a.m. for a departure around 7 a.m. But it was all pretty pleasant. I had a little like makeshift breakfast for the journey, just to help keep costs a bit lower. Yeah, I've checked in and I think I'm just gonna find a nice little coffee shop and get my bearings. But yeah, welcome to what I eat in a week as a vegan, and it'll be interesting seeing how good it is in a French city that is not Paris. And we're gonna be going to Bruges tomorrow as well. I've booked a little FlixBus for a day trip, so I'm here for 3 days, one of them in Bruges, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. Also guys, just a quick heads up, this video is sponsored by Ocean Bottle, and I'll be talking to you guys a bit more about them later. Yeah, I like this area a lot. I'm in like the old town, and there are a few quirky shops. I saw like a vintage shop. I feel like France is just a bit of a lion sort of city. Like things don't really get started that early. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Well, this looks nice. But yeah, it just it feels like nothing's really open. It's just turned 11. Some things are opening. The vegan cafe I want to go to doesn't open till 12, and I can't check into my hotel till 2. And then I'll have a nap and get back at it. Safe to say, I think I needed to go a bit further afield if I wanted to ditch the drizzly summer we're having. I feel like a beautifully cooked aubergine is so underrated. Always encouraging. God, why are these closed? Oh, that's not bad. Here's my room, double bed, nice little wardrobe. Oh, coffee spot, and oh my god, more of these Biscoff biscuits. They are vegan. Oh, I just had the best nap. But I've just woken up to a text from FlixBus saying that my bus to Brussels has been cancelled. So I was going to go Bruges tomorrow. Like the way out was 20 quid and then the way back was around a £5. I only booked it the other day, so it's not like I've had this in diary for forever. But I've not had this problem with FlixBus yet, and I'm a bit miffed if I'm honest. But it is what it is, but I don't know. Because I could always try and go on Thursday, but I have to get a Eurostar home. Oh, I've booked like restaurants and stuff, God's sake. Okay, well, it is what it is. I'll figure it out. Do you know what? It's dinner time. How lovely. Just remembered my phone died when we started that tour earlier, so come on, let's go again. Coffee station with the Biscoff biscuits. These are accidentally vegan, so I'm thrilled about that. I've got one for tomorrow and one the morning after. I've got a telly. Probably won't watch it, but you know, I've got one. This is the bed. You can see I've been sleeping and working in it, and got a little wardrobe here. My jumper up there so far. My nice little luggage rack there, and the bathroom isn't bad. I mean, it's not the best, but it's you know, it's fine. Got a little shower. Today's video is sponsored by Ocean Bottle. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know I use this bottle all the time. I use it a lot for traveling, whether it's like plane, train or coach. It's a big 1 litre size, so I can fit a lot of water in it and it just keeps me hydrated all the time. I use it every night before I go to sleep. I fill it up with cold water and it's really good at keeping the coldness. So in the morning I get to start with a chilled glass of water without having to leave my bed. This is Ocean Bottle Original in the 1 litre size. I've also got a 500 milliliter size. They've got an Ocean Bottle Go, an Ocean Bottle Light, a brew flask, a tumbler. So honestly, whatever liquid you want to take on the go, they will have a bottle for you. They're dishwasher friendly, like literally it all comes apart. I feel like sometimes you get a bottle which just opens up like this and it's impossible to clean, but because this one also unscrews here, It makes it really easy to keep it clean and fresh and hygienic. Every ocean bottle is also BPA free. It's made from stainless steel and it comes with a 10-year guarantee. And since launching in 2019, they have prevented 1 billion bottles from reaching the ocean. So honestly, I couldn't be happy with this collaboration. And we've got a special discount code for you guys. So if you use this code, I'll also leave a link down below, you can get a free engraving of your ocean bottle to really personalize it for you, which I just think is really cute. You're gonna have this bottle for life, so you might as well get something you can personalize. So yeah, cheers to a greener future. Also, Flixbus sent me another email saying that my bus is not cancelled anymore. I'll double check my booking because I'm confused about whether or not I'm going to Bruges tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm just trapped in here now. Oh. There are quite a few like vegan vegetarian restaurants around the side of Lille that I'm heading to now. I feel like that often happens in cities. They all end up like grouping together. Yeah, it's just worth kind of like mapping them out maybe before you book your accommodation, if they are places you'll be going every day of your trip. Although it's only like a 20-minute walk away, so I'm quite happy for an excuse to like get the steps in. It's a very walkable city, much smaller than something like Paris or London. And yeah, just so much of the gorgeous European architecture going on. It doesn't seem as like vegan friendly as say like Berlin or Lisbon. I don't really see many vegan options at the restaurants which aren't like vegan or vegetarian, but it's not awful. Honestly, so many places look like storybook fantasy France. A lot of the time I see like films and stuff romanticise London, I'm like, that's nothing like it. Whereas like, I feel like so many parts of Lille are just like the romanticized France. It just is, it's beautiful. There we go, found it. The croque aubergine, the feta vegan. Oh, bon. Un verre de vin. Blanc. We've got like aubergine and vegan feta in there. This looks really nice. That train this morning I thought went so fast for a 2.5-hour train, and I was just so sleepy. No guys, we've gone forward an hour. That's what's happened here. So it was like 1 hour and 20 minutes. How nice. I feel like an idiot. Good morning. I'm really not that certain about whether or not my bus is going this morning. It's a 13-minute walkway. We're gonna go, we're gonna see. I'm getting contradicting information from Flixbus. I'm not very happy with that. 13-minute walk, we'll find out. Either we've got a day in Brussels or we'll just stick around here or we'll find something to do. But yeah, breakfast, not very good. I did put in my notes that I'm vegan and they did reply saying like, yeah. So they like sent me a croissant and yeah, I couldn't eat that, so I left that behind. But I had the baguette, I had some jam, I had a bit of fruit. It's fine. I've already been stopped and asked for directions 3 times since I arrived yesterday morning. I'm just like, do I look competent? Do I look like I know where I'm going? Because as far as I'm aware, I'm glued to my Google Maps. So yeah, maybe people are just more arsky here than they are in England. Just got street harassed too. Hey baby, hey baby. Quite easy to translate that one, I think. God, that was so quick. I was off before I even knew it. 1 hour and now I'm in Bruges. I think it's like a 15-minute walk into the centre. It's beautiful here. I'm really glad I've done this little day trip. I was just gonna add on a couple of days in Bruges after Lille, but I couldn't afford it. My God, it is expensive to stay here, especially like I don't split my hotel nights when I travel alone, so accommodation does really add up. It's a beautiful destination and I think it's quite known for being romantic as well, so we'll see what the vegan food's like and I'll report back for you couples out there. But this trip possibly like over a month ago and I still feel taken aback by it. I definitely thought I'd have more time to plan like in advance. I have made like little notes, but I haven't really planned out my days as much as I should do on a short mini break. So much nicer weather today as well. I'm very very grateful for that. I forget how much more forward they are outside of England in the rest of Europe. I noticed it in Paris as well and also Spain, like men will just give you their numbers. So yeah, just I was leaving that restaurant, a man just like handed me his number as I was coming out of the loos.
And guess the rest. It's the boat sailing. The pretties get. Here we go. Hope for the best. What a tiny cellar door. I think it was made for pygmies. Look at that tiny door there. There's a small door over there. And a plastic bottle floating there. Isn't that pretty? You can tell it's not run down or derelict.
That was so fun. I got so lucky with the boat driver as well. He was English and he had like that real old school British humour. A bit of like a Rowan Atkinson-ness to him. Very funny. I was a bit like, oh, 15-year-olds. Hope it's good. And it was so good. Okay, right there is Blackbird and hopefully they still have space. Yeah, I thought I had something booked, but it turned out no, I've got dinner booked for Lille today and lunch tomorrow. But no, I didn't book the Blackbird in Bruges. And yet everyone on Instagram is telling me to go there. So annoying. Feels like most places I'm walking past, you're lucky if you can find a veggie dish, let alone a vegan dish. So it's one of those sort of cities in Europe. It's so stunning, I can forgive it. I found somewhere on Happy Cow that does vegan waffles. It's not a vegan place, but they have a vegan waffle menu. So I'm gonna go check that out. I don't need to plan out a route for sightseeing. All of my sightseeing happens between the vegan restaurants I'm looking for. I'm seeing like the whole of Bruges. I get the pistachio ice cream with the nutmegs and chocolate sauce. Yeah.
And that's all for you?
Yeah.
That would be 9.40.
Yeah. Also asked them to fill out my water bottle whilst I was there because it's hot and I need to stay hydrated. Yesterday I took videos whilst I was on that little boat trip. Yeah, if you swipe up on a video, it will show you the location on an iPhone. So I've tried to nail down where those outdoor bars were because the sun is shining and I'm loving it. So yeah, trying to find my way there, but it's very busy in Bruges. It's a real tourist spot, so I don't know if there'll really be many seats available, but also I don't know how many people know about it, if you know what I mean. Oh, yeah, it is a little hidden away. That's nice. I tried to check the cheapest wine to see if it was vegan and I just couldn't find any details on that because this is the more expensive wine menu, but it is kind of similar to what I'd get in London, so it's not hurting me too much. But yeah, there was a bio wine that I looked up and it's Sauvignon Blanc, Earth Garden. It says it's vegan online, so we're gonna go with that. I will also say, although I haven't seen like vegan around a lot of places do have like the allergen labelings on their menu. So like this sort of stuff. So like, are the green dumplings vegan? No, I guess they're not. That looks like they've got milk in them. Like Bruges is a beautiful place to stay, but if you are like me and you find it a little bit out of budget, I have really enjoyed staying in Lille and having a day trip here. It feels like a little hack. I'm so proud of myself. They do like little harp concerts there. I don't know if that's all year round or if that's just right now. I don't want to go inside in this weather, but that actually sounds like quite a nice little thing to do. So just log in there and that's been near where I just got drinks. I just saw grilled pineapple and thought delicious, then I saw €9.50. 100% the worst thing about this place is all the horses and carriages. Makes me sad every time I see them, and I've seen a lot of them. They're not just like, oh, there's one. It is just, it's very common here. It feels like a real tourist thing. I don't know, it's 2024. Can we stop using animals for tourist attractions? I couldn't have asked for better weather. My gosh. I'm okay with getting caught in the rain yesterday now. There are points where I think that this town is like obnoxious about its beauty. I didn't realise a city could be this pretty. Like it's obnoxious, I'm gonna say it. And if you love to cycle, I feel like it is just an incredible place to do that. Not really for me, but there seem to be a lot of people enjoying it. And that must be my bus home. So I'm off to Annie's Kitchen and I think I'll be back in this area probably tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow. I'm looking forward to the food, I'm really hungry, but also there are tons of like vintage stuff around here. It like feels like the eco park town, if you know what I mean. Recommend saving some time to look around if that's your sort of thing. I feel like that is the meal I've probably regretted most so far. I'm just not a fan of burgers, and I feel like the second I sat down I knew it wasn't going to be for me. Sorry, that's a complete lie. I love a burger, I'm just fed up of having them one out. It's not really what I want to pay for. So I was very hungry, so I actually did really quite enjoy it, but it's just, yeah, I wouldn't go back, I wouldn't rush to go back. I wouldn't really highly recommend it, but I know a lot of people speak quite highly of Annie's Kitchen, so I'm sorry. It was a good burger, I just don't. Nah. One more day left in Lille, and I'm excited to really explore it tomorrow. I think my train's at like 8 or 9 p.m. 8 or 9 p.m. So we've got a long time. It's been such a long day. It's only like 8 p.m, but I'm so ready to hit the hay. I'm gonna go back, have a shower, and just sleep. Oh, it's so much nicer today. I'm so glad I got another sunny day. We're spending it in Lille today. I have just checked out my hotel, left my luggage in their little luggage room, which is one of the reasons I really love a hotel over like a rented apartment when it comes to a city break or a short stay. I'm gonna head to the park. I hear the park is beautiful. They do have a zoo there. Obviously you're not gonna go to that. I'm not really happy that they have one, but you know, I've got my bikini on in case it's like gorgeous enough to sunbathe. I got kind of like a bit of a tan line yesterday, and I'm not a fan of tan lines, so let's try and even that out today. There's like a little family-friendly theme park here. How wild. I was not expecting that. It needed the loo, but like a school trip has clearly just got here, and there's just like a couple dozen school kids already queuing for it, and I don't really want to go in after them either, so hopefully I'll find another one. I'm bigger, I can hold it, cross my legs. This park is massive and it's so easy to get lost in here. It's not a brief visit. An hour minimum, I would say, to kind of explore and get back out on the right side of Lille. That's just to see a bit of it as well. Like an hour would not get you around this whole park, so exploring every nook and cranny. I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed if I'm honest. Yeah, sometimes you go away and you're just like, this seems like a lovely place to live. I really like the vibe of Lille, just so very pleasant. I think that is the best food I've had so far, and it wasn't even a vegan restaurant. Yeah, it was just a nice restaurant. They had a very small menu, one vegan option per course, so if you're not a fussy eater and you like good food, definitely a place to go. Mostly vegetarian, but I think they did have one thing on the menu that wasn't even vegetarian, so I think it would be a cool place to go to if you're traveling with a non-vegan but you both want to eat good, basically. I really loved it. I have found that a few times when you go abroad, sometimes the best vegan food is actually at places which aren't vegan, which is just not what you'd expect. I also did very much enjoy the first place I went to with all the dogs. God, can you see these little mist fountains? Oh, we could do some of these in London on a hot day. Oh, that's refreshing. Honestly, I've got my bikini on. If this were London, I'd be like burning all by now and getting my tan on. But especially when you're abroad, you kind of just have to look around, see if anyone else is doing it, and then adhere to the customs. And sadly, no. Also, I've just been asked out for like the 5th or 6th time since I've been here. And like I was saying already, like so many people are asking about directions as well. I think people are just friendlier. I understand when people say that Brits and especially Londoners are not friendly. I think like British men really need to get their rizz on, because I do not think I'm hotter out here. I just think Brits never have the guts to ask, and they should get better at that. I want to get asked out in London. Russia.
What?
Oui. Merci. Oh my god, there's caramel in it. I'm so tempted to go back and buy another. Oh my god, that was delicious. And the selection was and the selection was so much better than I thought it'd be. But on this road there's also a vegan supermarket, so that is what we're going to check out next. And if I don't like anything here, we might go back. I'm not much for a sweet tooth, but my god, that was so good. Oh, time to go collect my luggage. I've actually had like the best little mini break. It has been really soothing, and I feel like the older I get, the less pressure I put on myself to do more on a holiday. I've not really had a late night out here, but I didn't want one. I didn't want to just go to a bar and sit by myself and have a drink. I just wanted to go home and sleep and then wake up early and work for a couple of hours so I didn't get behind on stuff. Yeah, it was a nice balance and it was perfect, and I've eaten loads. I would happily come back to Lille. I wouldn't say it's like the best for vegans, but it's for France. it's all right, to be honest. You just kind of have to go to the vegan places. That vegan supermarket was good. I should have gone there on the first day. I could have glamped up my breakfast. Yeah, that was quite special, and I'm looking forward to going home and trying all the foods I bought. It's so much more chill in Lille than it is in London. It's just not that busy. I just checked my price as well. So to get to Lille and back, and I think I booked like 6 weeks in advance, and I tried to pick like the dates with the cheapest prices. But I also took into account that I didn't want to travel early in the morning. Like I could have had cheaper tickets if I travelled back at like 6 a.m. But why would you spend money on a hotel if you're going to travel back at 6 a.m, you know? So this cost me about £105, I think, to do a return to Lille. 6 weeks in advance, so just to give you an idea of the price.